Hello everybody, today is the anniversary of the death in 2015 of Cilla Black, a singer and a television presenter, highly successful and popular. And one of her programs that those of us of that generation will remember is Blind Date, in which three people of the same sex are hidden from someone of the opposite sex, who then asks each of them a question. And based on their answer to that question, he then or she then chooses one of the three to go on a date, and then the program follows them through the date and how they felt about it and how it went. But the choice is made purely on the basis of the answer to the question, without them being able to see the person. It's interesting that and I hope not indicative of modern life in comparison with the last century, the modern version consists of three people who can't be heard but are only seen. Naked attraction gives you the clue as to the way in which they're seen, and then the choice is made purely on the basis of what someone looks like, and then they discover how they talk and what they might want to say. It seems to me to be a completely opposite way of setting up a relationship. I think in most relationships where love is involved, whether same sex or heterosexual, it's the combination, isn't it, of what people say and how they react, together with how they look, that gives us some attraction towards another person. And I think the whole business of falling in love is intriguing, isn't it? Why does it happen? Because I expect, like me, you've occasionally looked at couples and thought, what on earth do they see in each other? But they do, and it is an extraordinary way in which people find many people who want to, some obviously don't succeed in this, but many people who want to find a partner that somehow fulfills their needs. They fall in love with them, and sometimes they fall in love because of what the other person says, how they react. Sometimes it's initially purely physical. Sometimes it starts off as a friendship and becomes love. Sometimes it starts off as infatuation or lust or physical attraction and becomes friendship. It's extraordinary the way that these relationships develop. Psychologists will say that there are a number of things that make people fall in love with each other. Most fairly obvious. I mean, clearly it's to do with having some kind of shared values, a mutual admiration, a usually a common kind of background, a sense of familiarity. Someone once said that you fall in love with someone who gives you back the part of you that you lost. And often you do find that when you fall in love with somebody who provides you with some aspect of life, some aspect of personality that you haven't got, and you balance each other out. You'll have your own ideas and your own experience, I hope, of falling in love. But today I just want to celebrate this extraordinary thing that happens to so many of us, and which for most of us is a moment of great joy and can lead into deep happiness. And to just celebrate the way in which falling in love, mysterious as it is, can be such a productive and creative experience.